Today I'm going to tell you, based on data collected from 500 couples around the world, what is the average length of intercourse? Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Kate Miller, board-certified urologist and pelvic health surgeon. In modern culture, we tend to glorify sexual performance and attach unrealistic expectations to duration. But scientific data paints a very different and far healthier picture. If you enjoy evidence-based discussions like this, make sure to subscribe and share this channel with your friends. Before we dive into the numbers, let's clarify what researchers actually measured. In this particular international study, sex referred specifically to penetrative intercourse, from the moment of initial penetration to the moment of ejaculation. That definition excludes foreplay, kissing, or other forms of intimacy. It doesn't mean that's what sex should mean for everyone, but for accurate timing. That's how the data was defined. The participants were heterosexual couples, so the data applies to male-female intercourse. Researchers asked 500 couples from around the world to use a stopwatch to record what's called the intra-ejaculatory latency time. That's the medical term for the time between penetration and ejaculation. By using real-time measurements rather than estimates, this study produced one of the most reliable datasets on sexual duration ever collected. When surveyed, most men believed the ideal duration of intercourse should be around 16 minutes, and that the average person lasts about 9 minutes. However, the stopwatch data told a different story. Across all participants, the actual average duration was 5.7 minutes. That's right, 5.7 minutes from penetration to ejaculation. The range was wide, from as short as 0.1 minutes, about 6 seconds, to as long as 55 minutes. In other words, there's enormous variation, and both shorter and longer times can still fall within the realm of normal. Interestingly, results varied by location. Couples in Turkey had the shortest average intra-ejaculatory latency time, about 4.4 minutes. Couples in the United Kingdom had the longest, averaging roughly 10 minutes. These differences may reflect cultural, psychological, or physiological factors, but they show that normal can look very different around the world. While there's no peer-reviewed scientific study measuring the ideal duration from the female perspective, a poll of 4,000 women conducted by an online publication found that, on average, women reported preferring about 25 minutes of penetrative intercourse. That said, preferences vary widely among individuals and couples. The most important takeaway is not to fixate on numbers, but to communicate openly about what each partner enjoys during intercourse and beyond it. So what should you take from this data? First, that an average of 5 to 6 minutes is completely normal and healthy. Duration alone doesn't define sexual satisfaction. Connection, communication, and mutual pleasure do. If you or your partner struggle with premature or delayed ejaculation, schedule an appointment with a urologist or certified sex therapist. You can also check my linked video on premature ejaculation, causes and treatments, and explore the professional directories in the description to find a licensed specialist near you. Thanks so much for watching, and remember, take care of yourself because you're worth it.